Hey, you guys, it's Anne Marie. Oh, oh. Happy Thursday. It's Friday Eve. I thought we'd pull a few cards and get some messages of clarity for those of you who would like it. We got all of our decks here, so let's see how saucy we can get. It's not the weekend yet, but we can get an early start. I have the Animal Guide Oracle. It's actually a tarot deck as well, so... Anne Marie, why are you shuffling like that? You should not shuffle like that. Usually I do this. Alright. Divine being a source of light. Contemplation. I can feel it coming in and out. Three of Water. The hummingbird. Shut up. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. The power number of 3. 10. We just pulled the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Reindeer. Expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. So that's what this new exciting reason is to celebrate. Spirit is saying that when the wheels turn in your favor, this amazing Wheel of Fortune that's coming, whatever this birthing of something new. This could actually be a birth. This could be an engagement, a wedding, or anything like that. But it also could be birthing of a new idea, a new project, a new download that you get. And Spirit is saying that, remember that when this comes forward to you, major expansion happens, to follow the wheel all the way through. Spirit just showed me that someone who may not realize that some of their old behaviors and patterns tend to sabotage themselves. There's a thinking pattern or a way you think about things that kind of sometimes sabotage you when new things come into your life, and you may not be aware of it. What do the ancestors have to say? Here we were, having out in the wind. So, high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine beings. What is it that we need to be mindful of? With this self-sabotage, what do we need to look for? Father of Water. Balance and harmony, number 31. So is it that when, there's a question I'm asking, and the Spirit shows us different symbols and signs, and we're the vessel to get the message across. So my question to you is, when there's, what makes you feel so uncomfortable when your life is in balance and harmony, Spirit said? It's like new beginnings come or new ventures come. The Wheel of Fortune starts to turn in your favor, and things slowly start to balance out and harmonize for you. I've seen the number 4. I don't know if that's like 4 months into things, or maybe it's 4 years into things, but there's something about number 4. What pattern do you have? I'm trying to word this the right way. That the balance and harmony that is created, that Spirit has for you, because you've done the work, you've done everything, makes you feel uncomfortable, and then you end up self-sabotaging. There's an uncomfortability of when your life is in balance and in harmony sometimes. Is it possibly because that you have been in chaotic situations, and you've been, like some of us, light beings, in fight or flight for so long, or survival of the fittest so long, that you go from one thing to another? And so when things finally start to balance out just a little bit, maybe 4 months in, after you get your wish fulfillment, that you then start to feel really uncomfortable in the harmony and in the balance, the blessings that Spirit has given you. Spirit is telling me that there's something that becomes uncomfortable to your body and your system, because you're so used to the other shoe dropping, that you may be kind of manifesting that. That's one part of it. Some of you aren't aware of it. The Spirit is saying that when things start to go really good for you, it's like there comes a time, maybe 4 months in, still stuck on the number 4 here, 4 months in, that it's like something in your brain clicks like, oh my God, I'm happy. And then something may come up, or you may do something that disharmonizes you, that creates an imbalance in your life, and then you're back to, not back to square one, but you do something to sabotage whatever this Wheel of Fortune is from it completely turning in your favor. It's like you're halfway there, or when you just get something, your body starts to feel very, very uncomfortable with it. This is going back to some possible things in your childhood. So we have the Inner Child Healing Oracle. This says, go inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. And here we have the butterfly. So here's a suggestion, a writing assignment, if you will, that may be helpful for those of you who are interested in starting to develop a relationship and heal your inner child. I know there's books. I know there's things to do. So one of them may be, when you're getting to know your inner child, whatever your dominant hand is, like I'm right-handed. Usually we journal, we use our dominant hand. And you're asking yourself questions. So in your dominant hand, right, what do you need, Sally, Joe, little Joe, whatever your nickname was as a child that you're okay with, that doesn't trigger you. What is it that you need to feel safe and secure? Or what is it that makes you self-sabotage? So figure the question out that you want, okay? Then I want you to either, for 15 minutes if you can, play music or play a game or do something that reminds you of a safe place when you were a child. It could be a favorite song, or Chutes and Ladders, playing a game, or something that you can do within like 15 minutes, or 30 minutes is even better, but I know some people, time constraints, right? So for 15 minutes, get into that energy of when you were happy as a child, or a happy moment, or think and meditate about a game you used to play, or something that brought you a lot of joy as a child, okay? Do that for 15 minutes after you write that question. And then with your non-dominant hand, you're going to start writing. And that's your inner child. So our non-dominant hand is what our inner child wants to say. And just free flow and write and answer that question. You may want to do the meditation before that, then ask the question with the right hand, and then go with the left. Make it your own. You are your own magic. This is just a suggestion. This is something that's really helped me a lot develop a relationship with my inner child. And through those writings, a lot of writings, I was able to determine what makes my inner child, the little girl in me that wasn't safe and secure, that was harmed and abused. She told me what made her feel safe and secure. And I was really shocked by what came out. It took some practice. And yes, it's going to be messy. So that may be a suggestion. Another suggestion is to draw a house. Just whatever, even if it's a square with a triangle on top, okay? And draw the room, or start to remember the room that created a lot of trauma for you, or that possible blockages that were used kind of self-sabotage. Does that make sense? And then again, I want you to meditate on your childhood. And then with your non-dominant hand, I want you to start writing the feelings and emotions associated with that room. What comes up in that room? What messages were you told in that room? And start to kind of like track back to see. The whole point is to track back to see the messages that were given that made you feel as though the other shoe was going to drop, and then you sabotage yourself. I hope that makes sense. In my mind, it all does. And we're almost out of time. Oh, I hate that. So there is some inner child healing things that are around you sabotaging when amazing things are happening to you. It's like your body is used to chaos, possibly, or drama, and when you finally start to have balance and harmony, and finally get what you want, when the wheels start to turn, you may consciously or subconsciously do things to sabotage it. And Spirit wants you to have these blessings. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. I truly do. May you love and be loved.